Alright, what's happening YouTube? It's your man King Day. So I just got done doing 2 videos back to back. So now I'm going to talk about Injustice Gods Among Us. I just pre-ordered that. I just pre-ordered the collector edition. And I finally have seen a lot of videos for the last past 3 days about this game. Let me tell you something. This was the biggest game I'm more pumped about than anything coming out this year. Between this and The Last of Us, the main 2 games I'm mostly more pumped about. But this game's coming out first, so let's talk about this, and I must talk about this game. I'm not even gonna talk about the collector edition that I pre-order. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I don't want to. I'm gonna talk about the game itself. Ah man, this game looks just like Mortal Kombat. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. Let me tell you something. That had to be my #1 fighting game. Because #1 Mortal Kombat, I grew up on Mortal Kombat 1, from the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, arcade. The same with 2 and 3. All the same platform, grew up in the arcade and everything else like that. So I'm very, 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 very big fan of Mortal Kombat. So now that the people that made Mortal Kombat make an Injustice, and it plays out just like it looks like it's playing out just like Mortal Kombat 9. So that lets me know now that I already have the tools and techniques to do this in the combos and everything I play about and everything like that. So the game is looking fucking great to me. I have seen some of the newer characters in the game. I have seen Bane in action. I have seen Lex Luthor in action. I have seen the Joker in action. I have seen Shazam in action. And let me talk about Shazam real quick. Alright, if you don't know who Shazam is, he is Captain Marvel. They changed his name from Captain Marvel to Shazam. Now, a lot of other comic book fans out there, a lot of people that know who Captain Marvel is, they're pissed that they changed his name to Shazam. But me personally, growing up as a kid, I always call Captain Marvel Shazam, or Shazam Captain, whatever you want to say it now. I always call him Shazam just because of this. He is a little kid, like 12, 13 years old. I know he's fucking young. He's not a grown ass man. Alright, got his power from a wizard. So let me break it down for you, so you don't know who the fuck Shazam is. Every time he turns into Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, all depends on which one you talking about, and the same person, but it all depends on the name you want to float around. He says Shazam, and he turned into him. Me personally, why the fuck would you not name him Shazam and his name be Captain Marvel? I don't know. That always got me when I was a kid, when I was younger. He says Shazam, and he turns into Captain Marvel. Me personally, I was telling everybody, man, his name ain't Captain Marvel. It was Shazam. That's what we argue about. And now they changed his name to Shazam. I'm seeing a lot of comments on YouTube. I was seeing a lot of comments from the DC comic book website. A lot of people was mad that they changed his name to Shazam for the new 52 DC thing they got going on over there. Me personally, I think it's better for his name to be Shazam, just because when he transformed into Shazam, he said Shazam, and he turned into him. Why was his name Captain Marvel? That's just me a little bit. Now a lot of people be like, man, that's stupid. But no, to me, his name should have been Shazam from the jump. When he was fucking created, it never should have been Captain Marvel. It should have been Shazam. A lot of people try to say, well, Marvel is because of Marvel copyrights and everything else like that. Bullshit. Because Shazam is old as shit. That could be it too, but Shazam been out for fucking decades. And you're trying to tell me now they want to change the name just to Shazam? It just made perfect sense, in all honesty, to change his name to Shazam to me. That's what it is. It could be on paper somewhere. They saying Marvel put a lawsuit out there or whatever. But to me, his name never should have been Captain Marvel. I like the way it is Shazam. I like how he is. It is what it is. Also, too, if you don't know who Shazam is, if you have Mortal Kombat versus DC, he was in that too. But his name was Captain Marvel thing. So yeah. I mean, I don't know, but that's what it is though. I seen Shazam. I seen Harley. I seen a lot of people. I know Aquaman has been announced. I seen a picture. I seen a screenshot of him. I didn't see him in action. You know, every week they're doing like some shit on YouTube where it's like a superhero versus a villain. Actually, no. Well, when I seen the Joker versus Lex Luthor, that was 2 villains, and then I seen the Flash versus Shazam. That was 2 heroes. So I guess so. I mean, because I know I know what I seen. Because the first video I seen Bane versus Batman. Then I see Wonder Woman versus Harley Quinn. So yeah. I mean, I'm watching the footage of the game. And oh yeah, you already know I'm a big time Batman fan. And actually, it was kind of making me mad because a lot of people talking about they're going to be picking Batman just because. Let's be real here. The movie came out, a lot of people going to dick rob the movie. A lot of you going to probably see a lot of Batman users for probably a good amount of while until they actually find their character. But me personally, this is what I'm looking at here between my characters I want to use. Probably Batman, Nightwing, and Cyborg are the main three people I'm looking at right now. They're looking very entertaining to me. Or for chick wise, I'm looking at actually Catwoman. Catwoman looking like she might be the shit. It look like Catwoman is just a female version of Batman. She's more agile. She's quick. Look like she got a lot of quick moves. She whipping the people with that whip. Woo! I can't wait to get this shit. I'm telling you, man. There is a reason why. Also, to first one asked me, it's the reason why I did not buy the Injustice Battle Edition that came this with the arcade stick and the new 52 costumes for the game. There's a reason why I didn't get the stick. Number one, let's be real here. I bought it for the 360. I bought pre-ordered for it. I'm telling a lot of people that I need to get more games or more fighting games for my PS3, but I'm just so prone to buying a fighting game first for my 360 that I had to buy it first for my 360. Most time right now when I'm trying to do my damn PS3, buy a lot of little side fighting games like I'm not getting off track, but that's what I'm trying to do. It's like me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and buy a fucking fight stick when I already have, let's see here, the Street Fighter Tekken, the Hori Roller P Pro, and the Marvel Capcom stick. That's 3 tournament sticks. We're not gonna talk about my about the Mortal Kombat stick that I have, or the Street Fighter standard stick. I have too many sticks already. I don't need more. So I was like, it's a wrap. I'm just gonna get the collectors and get the statue. But other than that, that's what it was. I'm just not gonna spend another 150 on a stick that I'm barely gonna use when I already have a lot of sticks already. So that's what I want to stay clear of. But man, I am looking forward to this game. Batman looking nice as shit. Actually, Batman looks like he has a lot of combos. Like I want to say, like it looks like he has some shit on some Scorpion type town. And what's his name? And shit. And dang, I think of his name. And Striker. Like some of his moves look like some Striker type shit. And the same with Cyborg. I want to pick Cyborg too. So it's like Cyborg. For some reason, Cyborg reminds me of a Jax. So that's why I'm like I'm not really a Jax user in Mortal Kombat. So I'm like Cyborg look like he plays out like Jax. Like he just a DC version of fucking Jax. So I don't know. It's not looking like do I want to use Jax? I mean, not Jax. Do I want to use Cyborg? I'm saying instead I don't use Jax. I don't. It's like he plays out like Jax to me. Look like from the videos that I've seen. So I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about that too. So I'm looking at how I want to play certain about the people here. But I'm definitely feeling the game. Oh, I'm telling you, the game look great to me. This hands down. Like I said, pretty much it's Mortal Kombat, there's Rated T for teens, and this with DC characters. That's exactly what it is. And a lot of people was getting mad from the comments when I seen on YouTube when they talk about Injustice. They was like, well, this is gonna suck because you now got rid of fatalities. Like you have fatalities in Mortal Kombat versus DC, so why the fuck you don't have it now? All this shit, Me personally is this. The fatalities is not what makes it. What makes half the game of Mortal Kombat, but it does not make the game of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is a great game with or without the fatality. That's why now, if you actually watch the tournament players when they play Mortal Kombat, they don't do the fatalities. It's like after they beat them, it says game over. That player wins, or which person wins. So I mean, tournament now they don't fucking do the fatalities. Now, hopefully, when they do Mortal Kombat, the next Mortal Kombat, they keep the fatalities. Cause I want that because when I play Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna do that. But Injustice, I don't really need fatalities for no goddamn DC game. I don't need it. So that's what it is. I don't know. A lot of people was talking about that. You don't need the fatalities or the super boot, whatever that shit was called in Mortal Kombat vs. DC. I had the game. I don't remember what the fuck they called it. Like when Batman did his shit, I forgot what the fuck they called it. I think was it brutality? I don't remember what they called it, but it was something retarded. And then the villains and all the Mortal Kombat people, they had fatalities. So I mean, I'm just saying shit like that. I don't need that shit in Injustice, but that's what that is. Characters that I will stay clear from. I would not be picking no goddamn Superman. I'm not a Superman fan. I think niggas a bitch. Real talk. They might they should do fucking Batman. This Superman's a bitch. They might have a DLC fucking costume. Kryptonite shit where you all mad fucking weak from the fucking jump with his bitch ass. I don't know, I'm not a Superman fan. I'm not. But let me talk about some of my DLC ideas that I want to see in Injustice already. So Green Lantern is going to be in the game already. But there's a lot of versions of Green Lanterns, alright? They put in Hal Jordan. If you've seen the movie, that Green Lantern would be in the movie Hal Jordan. I'm not a big fan of Hal Jordan. I never was. He was a capo. He was a quitter. He quit the corporation and then came back. And then sometimes they killed him off. A little depends what comic you read. I'm not a big fan of Hal Jordan. I understand he's not really the original. I can't think of I think Alan Scott, I think his name was the original Green Lantern. I can't think of his name right now. A lot of people said they'd rather see him in the game. Me personally, I'd rather see John Stewart in the game. Alright, I mean either Jonathan Stewart or Guy Gardner in the game. Between one of them two from Green Lanterns, I'd rather see in the game. Because that was one of my favorites out of the Green Lantern Corporation was Guy Gardner and John Stewart, especially alright. If you John Stewart is more for I want to say for the Green Lantern Corporation comic books, and he was also for the Justice League comic books and Justice League cartoon come on Cartoon Network. That was John Stewart. Guy Gardner, he's more the Green Lantern Corporation comic books, and if you're familiar watching cartoons, he's also in the Batman Brave and the Bold. He's also in that. Guy Gardner, but me personally, I'm more like I said, I'm between Green Lantern forms. I like them two forms. That's what I'm looking for. That I like the most for them. Also too, I could see the some Teen Titan characters in the game. I'd like to see some of their characters in the game, or Young Justice. I'd like to see a Supergirl or Power Woman in the game. She's still. They ain't have all the characters yet, but I can see the Supergirl or Power Woman, one of them two. I like to see Superboy, because that's really the only super person out of Superman family I like the most. Superboy, motherfucker like a pimp to me. He got the bitches, so that's why I like to see him in the game. I like to see Static Shock or what was it, Black Lightning Bolt? I think his name was. Man, to me he was Static. It didn't matter. They was the fucking same. Don't matter. Give me either one of them and DLC characters. I can see one of them in the game. I like to see Blue Beetle in the game. They not going to pretty much say anything, but I can see him in the game. There's a lot of people, Plastic Man, one of them I like to see. There's a lot of people I like to see in the game for DLC wise, for being in the game. I like to see some people in it. Who else I didn't talk about really? I don't know. Like also, and I now understand the story too, on what's going on here. At first when the game came out, I didn't understand the story, why it's called Injustice, or why was it half the Justice League versus the other half of Justice League. That again, I want look at it on YouTube. It actually talks about the goddamn game. It actually goes in detail about the story trailer and everything else. The story is amazing. Let's break it down real quick. Superman destroys half of I can't think Superman's fucking city. I can't say Smallville. I can't think of it, yo. It's not coming to me. I just have a major brain for it. Where he destroyed half of Superman city. He destroyed half of it. So Lois Lane most likely probably did. Superman tried to kill Joker. Batman interfered and say fuck that, no, put him in jail, don't kill him. And then it goes Superman like fuck that. He's tired of all the superheroes getting away with murder, and he was like almost like killing all villains. And half the squad like hell yeah, kill them off. The other half of superheroes was like no, put him in jail. It's the right thing to do. And that's how the whole story get from what I'm getting from. I'm piecing together. There's a comic book out there called Injustice. I have not been to a comic store in months. Ever since my girl was like 7 months pregnant, I've not been able to get to the comic book store. I'm kind of on a comic book drought. So I do know they have a comic book out about the video game before it comes out. So that's what I did. I might need to go look that up, or it's typically I can get like the first and nail issues from eBay and like bid it or some shit, or just buy it and then get it in the mail so I can be catchable on before the game come out, because I am so pumped for this game. You have no idea. You're talking to a comic book fan here. Yes, I'm just gonna say I'm a comic book geek. Alright, you seen the room. You know I'm a comic book fan. And I'm loving this game. I gotta make this video short because my memory card is getting full. I'm at a 15-minute limit. I'm already at 14 minutes. I am looking forward to Injustice. Oh man, my mind is like wandering. Like I'm like doing like 85 miles an hour in my brain right now, trying to talk to the camera, because I'm so pumped for this game. I'm excited for this game. I'm looking forward to this game. This has to be the biggest game that I'm excited about all fucking year, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Oh man, this period, matter of fact, any Batman game for that matter. If Batman's in it, I'm like excited for it. All right, because that's how big my Batman fan I am. So Injustice God Among Us is looking great. I can't wait for it. YouTube, And oh man, when I get that bitch on April 16th, whoo, we gonna look out for nothing but videos of that shit for a minute. Alright, YouTube, it's your man King D for the camera cuts all on me. One.